Hey y'all, this is Project Adventure Machine. Just want to post a quick video, kind of show you exactly what I'm going for, go over the progress I've made so far. Hoping to start logging this project, but anyways, so far I took out the suspension, I took off the wheels, tires, axles. This is a Rubicon, so I did sell my Dana 44s, wanting to do a bigger engine, bigger tires. Those had to go. Kind of started just stripping this down. The roof rack I built myself, and I actually welded it to the JCR sliders and actually welded it to the frame in the back. Served me pretty good. We got I mean, you could see it up there, the rooftop tent. We ran that for a while, but this 4.0 just can't really handle all the weight once we load it up with gear and our cooler, and we do 2 to 3 week trips. It's really just too much. We have some issues with space right now, not a whole lot, but down the road, I mean, my wife and I, we're going to have some kids, and it's just not going to work with a big family. So for now, we're going to do it one step at a time. She wants to do Moab in the summer, so this is kind of where we're at. So, I mean, I took out the headlights I had. I didn't really care for those. I'll upgrade those. I'm keeping my bumper. I'll upgrade the winch. We're going to keep the engine in here till after the Moab trip. So for now, we're going to hopefully try to throw these D60s. I got these from a 2006 F250. Took them apart. The guy was a real good guy, about an hour from where I live, and he let me take off the diff covers, check out the gearing. I mean, I'm not actually going to use it. I'm going to sell this. This is a 373s, just the posi track. I believe it's posi track that comes with the Ford, but I started cutting off all the all the bracketry that it came with, these massive bushings. I just couldn't, they were so hard to maneuver with all the stock hardware that was on there. I mean, they were heavy. So anyways, starting to disassemble these. I bought some of the special tools that it takes. I mean, some extended snap ring pliers. I was waiting for these to come in, so I started cutting off some of the brackets, but I'll eventually have these disassembled. Hopefully that'll be my next video, is disassembling this one and this one. I'm gonna power wash this one first because there's just so much mud and grime still on it. It's pretty gross, but I was able to do this one. Anyways, but back to the overall goal of this Jeep. I mean, I want to do Dana 60s underneath. I'm gonna 3-link the front, I think. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm cutting off all these brackets. I'm gonna do coilovers. I really want a long arm. The short arm's just a little rough for me, and it doesn't really go over things as nicely. A lot of my buddies have long arms, and it's night and day on the trails. So I'll cut off all these brackets. I'll get rid of the track bar back here, and I'll be able to run I'm thinking double triangulated, but definitely a triangulated long arm in the back. So that'll be a 4-link. We'll see. I'm going to keep the stock skid, since I'm going to keep the stock powertrain for now till after that Moab trip. So that'll be there for now. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way. I mean, we'll see, but I'll rip out the drive shafts later. They need to be rebuilt anyways, and I know I'm not supposed to hang them like that, but sorry. But like I said, I built the roof rack myself. I'm gonna cut off where I mounted these, since I welded them, and I'm gonna make them bolt on. But I figured I just welded it on there. It wasn't going anywhere, and I knew I could cut them off whenever I wanted to. So after we do I'm gonna stretch the rear axle, and so after we actually do the full suspension, stretch the rear axle, I'll drop the fuel tank later. Actually, I know it sounds crazy, people are gonna judge me for it, but I'm actually gonna stretch out this body probably another 6 inches, stretch the axle back, and I'm actually going to try to make a rear bumper that actually helps my departure angle, and then probably run a custom setup for my spare in the back, just to just to recess it into the Jeep as much as I can, so I have a, like I said, a good departure angle. I'm not fully sure what I'm gonna do yet. I might take off this hard top and take off the glass and just do something custom. I don't know yet. I'm gonna cut the hard top and stretch it 6 inches with it. I love the angle, the slant back. I don't know, I like to be different. I want it to be different than any other Jeep on the road, so we'll stretch that back. I'll get another piece of glass cut, and I don't fully know what to do about the gasket yet, but we'll figure that out later. But I'm gonna stretch all this back, and it'll allow me to fit a bigger gas tank underneath, and then on the inside, I'm gonna do PRP seats in here, I think. I love the way they look, but I haven't gutted out for now. I got kill mat in here. And I used to have a tool box that carried all my tools, and all the coolers fit in here. It was a little crammed, but I'm gonna redo everything in here, so it's gonna be a little different. Hopefully it comes out pretty nicely. We'll see. But yeah, so besides stretching the body, stretching the frame, I'm gonna redo the rear frame, fit the D60s under there, bigger gas tank. And then after we do all that and I finish the interior, the ultimate goal is to have a turboed 6.0 LS. I'm just gonna turbo it to be different. I love the 6.0. I'm gonna actually rebuild it myself. Hopefully that'll be another video in the series down the road. But for now, this is kind of where I'm at. Just kind of starting out, selling some old parts. I still have the old lift kit here for sale. But yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully you enjoy the videos, and if you have any suggestions, I'm always open to hear it. By no means am I calling myself a professional. I've been dreaming about doing this for a while. All right, thanks y'all.